Jay Glazer from Fox Sports was on the Pat McAfee show talking about Baker Mayfield and the Browns.
I think the Browns are going to kind of, at the end of the year, kind of look at all their options and make a decision and kind of weigh it. Who can we get? Who can I? Is he our best option? And it's kind of a sticky situation, right? Because, you know, half of them, they look at it like, okay, we can win with this guy. He can be our guy because he has that different. I mean, Baker's a little different, right? He got some shit in him. But there'll be a lot of veterans that are, you know, perhaps up for grabs there in the offseason. But that's probably the
who's going to be up for grabs? Who's going to be up for grabs in the offseason?
Your guy.
Oh,
he's not going to Cleveland.
Let's see if Russell, you know, starts doing that again.
Who's my guy? Who's my guy? Hold on. Peyton's playing?
Huh?
Andrew Luck? Who's my guy? Who's my guy?
You got A-Rod.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine him going to Cleveland?
He's not going
in
to
the dog pound?
When they're looking at it and they go, who's available? What guys can we get in trade? What guys are in the drafts? Is Baker a better option than all of them long term? And if they think yes, then they got to go long term with them.
And again, you know, Ashley, they don't have to make that decision, but it's Andrew Berry's job to look at all the options, and you can be sure he will. That's what a good general manager does.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I know we're going to talk about the Lions coming up here, but look at what played out with Jared Goff, right? Like, stranger things have happened. You have these partnerships in the league between players and coaches where you think they're stellar, they're never getting broken up, and then things happen. You know, I still think it's likely I always like to take the more conservative approach when I guess I'm analyzing these things. You know, I think the safest bet right now is probably right. The Browns are not in a rush to make a decision on extending Baker, and they don't have to be. So I think, like, you look at his first year with Stefanski, and like you mentioned before, he's finally got some consistency from last year to this year. This year, in many ways with him, I think when you're evaluating him, like I said, you have to factor in those injuries. They don't excuse everything, and there are certainly things he could do better, but I definitely like to take that approach where it's like they're probably going to wait and see. And, you know, I guess we'll all find out once the timing gets closer, but don't want to make any sweeping statements here, I guess.
No, and I get where they're going with that. The Browns have a lot of talent on this team. And again, pump the brakes with the, you know, the Browns are going to go trade for a quarterback thing.